Needle in a haystack. How many times have you heard your granny say, well, that's like hunting a needle in a haystack? A 1995 Ford E150 Chateau Club van, one owner, amazing, amazing condition, less than 80,000 miles on it, and now it just has about 81.8, something like that. Has been a labor of love and a work in progress. It started when somebody who had an obsession for vans as a kid because his favorite aunt always drove a van. Well, she drove a van, and then he would buy her van when she'd get rid of it, and he'd buy another van. Then, as he got older, he decided he wanted a van, a very special van, a 1995 Ford E150 Chateau Club. And that is a hard one to find in mint condition, but it's not impossible. It's kind of like a needle in a haystack. Well, not only did he drive up in the mountains and find this white van, when he got home with it, he decided, oh, it's not exactly what I wanted. I'm going to change the seating arrangement. Okay, it came with 4 captain's chairs and a bed, a bench seat that made into a bed. But he wasn't happy with that because, sometimes guys want the impossible. He wanted the impossible. So he set out to find another needle in a haystack. And he got on a local advertisement and found an old, terrible looking black van that honestly looked navy blue. It was so dirty the day he got it. Brings it in, cleans it up, and inside it were 2 seats exactly like what he needed to change the arrangement of the white van that he's so crazy about. So you think about it, guys, when you get to thinking, I'll never find that engine I'm looking for, I'll never find those wheels I really liked, I'll never find that van I like, don't give up. It's like finding a needle in a haystack 3 times, because not only did he take the seats out and clean them up and have them installed in the van, so now it seats 9 people. Listen, these seats were the same upholstery. We've seen some stories on YouTube where people got an extra seat and added it to the van. But how many people, a needle in a haystack, found the exact upholstery in super great condition, even though the van looked horrible? Now, y'all, the van was so bad, driving in behind it as I was following, and I'm thinking, this is a clunker. This is a piece of junk. It's because it hadn't been taken care of and it wasn't cleaned up. Once he cleaned it up, it was truly like finding a needle in a haystack. So as you watch this, you see the old black van. It was terrible looking. It was so bad. And then you see the seats that are now in the white van, and they look like they were always there. I mean, they match perfectly, and they're in the same condition. So, guys, don't give up. If you have a childhood memory, if you're thinking, Granny used to have one of those, Mama used to have one of those, Daddy used to have one of those, don't give up. Just get on. There's so many different ways to find things that you're looking for, and it might be local. And what are the odds of 30 miles from home finding a van with seats that identically match this one owner van that he wanted to convert just a little bit? It's been converted, it's made trips to the mountains, and it gets 19 miles to the gallon. How cool is that? Well, the next cool thing about it is it has a 351 Windsor engine in it. You guys know what Windsor engines do. They are great. They pull those mountains. They are amazing. One of the best things Ford ever did. So I hope you've enjoyed this little journey, as we did truly find a needle in a haystack, not once, not twice, but 3 times, because by the time you put it all together, it all worked. So don't give up on your dream. Get on YouTube, get on your local stuff, and just look for what are you thinking about? What do you want to do? What do you want to finish that really makes you proud? This van really makes you proud.